Okay, today we're going to review the modern day high efficient furnace for your residence. Today we're in front of a Rheem high efficient gas furnace. We're just going to go over a quick overview of this furnace. Unlike furnaces of years ago, you don't just have them installed, let them sit in the corner and walk away from them. These furnaces need annual maintenance to make sure that all the sensors, drains, traps, things along that lines are clear and working properly to make sure that your furnace is going to work when you want it to work. Just real quick, we do have the vent pipes connected to the furnace here. As you will see, we'll have an exhaust pipe and an intake pipe. They're vented in PVC and they go out the side of the residence. We do have another video explaining the vent termination on the outside. Please refer to that for any other questions. On your furnace here, we're just going to take the top door off real quick. In here, unlike furnaces of years ago, everybody looked for a pilot light. Furnaces nowadays do not have pilot lights. They are more efficient, therefore they're not wasting gas with lighting a pilot and keeping that lit all the time. This is an automatic ignition. This furnace will start up, will function every time that it calls for heat, as long as everything is working properly. Down on the bottom of the furnace, as you can see, we have a main control board. Just like every other appliance nowadays, everything is run by a computer. So there is no switches to reset, things like that anymore. Everything is all computerized, and therefore that's why we require and recommend that you get annual maintenance done on your system yearly. One thing I will point out is anytime that this bottom door of the furnace is removed, there is a safety switch here installed by the manufacturer. This will shut power down to this furnace all the time. This switch right here. When the door's in place, the switch is depressed, you get power to the furnace. When the door is off, you do not have power. So if this door is not in place, your furnace, your AC is not going to work. When this door is in place, one thing we want to let everybody know. In the bottom window, there is a display on that computer board. That display is going to tell you exactly what's going on with the furnace. It is going to tell you if the furnace is just off, if the furnace is running in fan mode, if it's running in heat or running in cool. If there's a problem with the furnace, it is going to display an error code. So what we always tell people to do is with the newer furnaces nowadays, you want to come downstairs when you realize you don't have heat. You want to look in that bottom door and see exactly what's going on. If that display is showing you a number that's down there, we want you to record what that number is so that we can let the technician know what the issue is. At that point, we want you to reset the furnace. Turn the electrical breaker off, wait 30 seconds, turn the electrical breaker back on. If this was just an intermittent issue, your furnace is going to reset itself, it's going to start up, and it's going to run. If there's a problem, the furnace is going to shut itself down again, and then at that point, you need to contact TRS to come out and service your equipment. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make the furnace operate. We've set the thermostat to call for heat, and we're going to go through a startup of the system. As you see, your draft inducer motor is going to start here. It's going to make a switch here, which tells us that the vent pipe is clear and it's not obstructed at this time. Now what you're going to see that's different is up in the corner, you're going to hear a clicking noise. And that clicking noise is what's going to light the burner, just like you would have on your stove in your kitchen. There's your clicking noise, your gas valve open, your burner's lit, everything is working. Now your furnace is operating in the heating mode. After usually about 60 seconds of that burner coming on, then your blower will come on the bottom, will circulate the heat throughout your house. So again, you're not going to be looking for a pilot light, you're going to be listening for that sound, you're going to be looking for this burner up here. That's going to tell you whether your furnace is working or not. Down in the bottom here, you're going to see there's a condensate trap. Okay, and this is another important part of this furnace. This furnace will produce water as it operates in the heating mode. And because of that, it's going to drain the water out and it has to be trapped. This trap has a window in it. And as you can see, we do have some sediment and some dirt down in there. That is a maintenance issue. That is something that annually should be taken out, removed, and cleaned. That is not something a homeowner should be doing. That is something you should have a certified technician in here from TRS to make sure that we get this furnace operating optimal for you. When you're done, we're going to put all the doors back on. Your furnace is set and running in the heating mode for you, and everything is operating.
TRS